Hi guys, my name is Ozoma Franklin, popularly called Rex Posters. I am a movie poster designer and a movie photographer based in Nigeria. I make movie posters for movies in Nollywood and tell stories through images, through designs, and sell the movie, which is, personally for me, I am more of the marketing strength for the movie. My journey started in 2017 when I saw, so my brother always buys DVD packs of movies. I used to draw, and back then I was looking at these pictures on the movie packs and I would draw them. And at some point I started getting interest into photography and making designs. So at some point I thought about, why not I make movie posters, just like playing around and make freestyles of them. I was playing around and I was putting out content on Instagram, and I was sending DMs to movie producers and saying, I'd like to do a free design for you. That got me, okay, so if I send 10, one inside 10 will answer. That will give me an opportunity to work on a design for them. And when I make a design and you like it, you end up giving me referrals and you come back again. That got me more jobs. That got me to stand out, because I believed making posters was more about storytelling, because I've been looking at American posters, which I also do up till now. I learn, I research, I practice, and I try to get better every single time. So doing that helped me to become more of what you call the key player of Nollywood movie posters. I added photography to my field. I saw my poster in cinemas, billboards. People were interested in this person, which was Rex Posters, as a movie poster designer. And I got more jobs, and I got to stand out because of how different my designs were. I would say my first breakthrough poster was in 2017 when I made Oloribe for Native Media, which was produced by Roger Sofime. It got me more jobs, and the jobs made me known, right? So working on Oloribe was my first breakout. Then I worked for Omoni Obuli, I worked for Ufoma McDermott, I worked for AY, I worked for a lot of people. Why? In the recent times, working on Living in Bondage helped me a lot. Working on Living in Bondage gave me the big push of, okay, that this person is more like the #1 of movie posters in Nollywood. It gave me a better stance. But I have worked on a lot of posters, a lot, I must tell you. I have told a lot of stories, helped a lot of producers and directors, brought a lot of stories to life. And within the range of 1,000 designs so far, but I am still pushing to make more. I'm still pushing to make more stories. I'm still pushing to tell more beautiful Nollywood stories to the world through posters.
You know, you remind me so much of my younger self.
I do?
Growing up, we always wanted more. You felt you're never really where you're meant to be.
Come on, we go.
Look at this life. Do you want this life? And I can give it to you. Everything.
I'm giving you this right now. 150 million, I swear to God. One go back from here. Let go sit down, no down. Let go sit down when I'm there over there.
Like I said, and blast off, let's do that stuff. Moving like I'm cool in the game. Super the mainframe.
Influence. Power. Everything. It's not free, my boy.
Man, you stood pat, waiting on another cat. Ended up deflated like a
Look at this star boy outside.
Mr. Richard.
Yeah.
Amazing party you have yourself.
What do you know about Richard Williams?
The Six.
This cult group, the Brotherhood of the Six, have been involved in countless murders.
What do you have to do with all these killings, Mr. Zion? Why is he after you and your son? If we go down, you go down.
Whenever I get called for a job, first things first that I ask for is for a voice note of the story. I like listening to the story because listening to it over and over and over again helps me build ideas, because I've been studying about posters for quite some time. So once I hear a poster, I already have an idea of the direction, if it's dark, if it's light, if it's love, if it's comedy. I already have a direction of where I would want to go. Then I would look at the story again, and then I would do my research, because the research helps me put things in place, right? So I do my research, I send a brief of my idea to the producer and say, okay, this and this is the direction that I would like to take on the poster. And 90% of the time, it's always a yes, because I'm very conscious of telling the story on the poster. So once I get past the sending the brief stage, I move on to taking the photo shoot of the project. After the photo shoot, I go back to my decks and I create. It takes time most times in creating, because sometimes when I create the first design, I may not like it, because truth is, if I don't like it, I can't send it to my client, because the story is very important. Telling the story on the poster, it's very key. So I have to like it, I have to understand it, I have to be able to pitch it as an idea and say, okay, this is why I made this design like this. So after making the designs, the producers are always happy with the designs that are made. They are always happy because I'm telling the story for the project. Then we start the publicity phase, where everything goes out. They will start pulling out different materials, different content. And I will tell you that whenever I'm working, it's always music. I have a bunch of headsets where I listen to music, and for making posters that are related to sad story, I go with sad music, because I'm trying to be in the mood. Just like an actor, where an actor has to be in the mood for the project, I try to also be in the mood for the project in order to tell the story for the project. Then after the designs are made, everybody definitely liked the final product. People do like the final product. For me, it's more about storytelling. It's more about putting out real stories, putting out the real ideas of what these movies are about on the poster.